Okay, United States, 69%. The good old US of A. UK, 7.6%. Hey, Brits. I don't want spam. Canada, 5.9%. A. Germans, 2.9%. Okay, was ist los, you Germans? Australia, 2.8%. Good day, mate. Ooh. When you do the math, that's not good. That's not good at all.
Good morning, Dad. How's the coffee?
Good morning, dear. Good morning. It's good. It's fresh. It's hot. It's black. Just like I like my windows.
What in the world are you doing?
After reading the comment section on the July 4th video and the Thanksgiving video, I have come to realize that a large portion of our viewers are not from the continental United States. As a matter of fact, only about 69% are United States citizens. So I was just seeing where the rest of them come from. But there's a problem.
So what's the problem?
Well, it looks like 93.5% of our viewers live on the planet Earth.
So what does that mean?
Well, I guess that means the other 6.5% don't live on Earth.
Houston, we have a problem.
Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride?
What happened?
The occipital area of my head seems to have impacted with the arm of the chair.
All right, Beatrice. There was no alien. Flash of light you saw in the sky was not a UFO. Swamp gas from a weather balloon was trapped in a thermal pocket and refracted the light from Venus.
Hey, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along for a ride?
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Out on the Ranch with Dr. Lee. It is another beautiful, beautiful autumn morning in South Texas. About 62 or 3 degrees outside. There is no breeze whatsoever and not a cloud in the sky. So we are really, really enjoying this. I hope the weather's good where you live too. Just to kind of fill you in, you probably saw this in the stupid intro that I did today. And yeah, I know the intros are getting cornier and cornier. One of my technicians, anywhere she goes anywhere, she always brings me back a coffee cup. And this one says Roswell, New Mexico. You can see the alien and the spaceship on there. And for those of you who may live on the other part of the world and don't know some of the crazy history of the United States, there was rumors that there was a spaceship crash, 70 years ago in Roswell, New Mexico, and there were alien survivors and such. I don't really know how the whole story goes, but anyway, that kind of fit into the whole spaceman intro today. I kind of apologize for that right now, but I will promise you this. The end of this video is going to be a hell of a lot better than the start of this video. So if you've endured the intro and all that crap and you're about ready to go watch somebody else, I would encourage you to at least skip to the last part of this video because it does get a whole lot better. But nevertheless, folks, I'm stalling. I'm just stalling because I really don't know how to get into this video. It's got a very, very strong message despite the stupid beginning. And there's no better way to get into it than just just diving in head first. So here we go. Several weeks ago, and I hate to keep bringing this up, but it's such an important thing, I have a hard time getting away from it. Several weeks ago, I asked you guys to take over the vlog for the day. I asked you to tell me what crises you were going through, what your biggest problems were, what you were doing about them, and what you were most thankful for. And getting straight to that, this all fits together. I'm going to read you one right now. This is from a girl named Tracy. She's a regular in the comment section. And I asked permission to read this to you guys, and she said sure. And I've shortened it down. It was a real lengthy post. She went into detail about exactly what I asked her to do. And it was one of those. There's over 1,300 comments in that video, and I told you the other day that I have read every comment you guys have left. Well, I lied, because I'll go back to that one video and I'll read 5 to 10 of these things, and I get so upset I just have to quit. They're heartbreaking. I've not gotten through that whole section yet, but I will. I promise you that. Here's what Tracy had to say. Howdy, Dr. Lee. I was hit by a drunk driver 17 years ago after working a 12-hour shift at General Motors. I am lucky to be alive. A 24-year-old male hit me at 85 to 100 miles per hour, according to the skid marks in the police report. The accident changed my life, and not exactly for the better. I have had to have multiple surgeries, and I'm about to have another to help relieve pain in my neck. Bone on bone, C3, C2. I won't go into all the damages done, months of therapy, rehabilitation, and suffering. I just have to make the best of what my life is now. I have 2 beautiful daughters, a granddaughter, and now twin grandsons that are 3 weeks new. I cannot do the work I used to, nor a lot of the things we take for granted when we are healthy. I don't complain or share the pain and difficulty with daily life anymore. And here's the most important thing she said in the whole reply. It took a while to forgive the young man, but I am at peace with myself, and I have granted forgiveness. Thank you for thinking of us and wanting to get to know us as I have grown to know your family. Every time I see Uncle Floyd, I get giddy and want to just give him a big hug and kiss him on the cheek. XOXOX. So, thanks, Tracy. I responded to Tracy, and I asked her if I could use this because I heard something one day, and it was a little one-liner, and but it really spoke to me when I heard it. And there's a lot of importance in it, not just in, emotional importance of reading something that's touching, but there's importance in this in living a better life, living a happier life. And the little one-liner that I heard was this: to forgive is to set a prisoner free, only to discover the prisoner was you. And in the exchange I had back and forth with Tracy, I could tell that she was beat up, she was sick, she was injured, she was angry. She had not forgiven this fella for a while, and she really did not heal. If you read between the lines in the messages Tracy sent me, she really did not start to heal until she forgave this young man. And let me tell you a little bit about the scientific side of stress. Stress, anger, frustration, however you want to term it, or whatever type of stress you suffer, is hard on your body and it's hard on your mind. Anytime we are stressed, it causes our body to release hormones that don't do much good, hormones that reduce the effectiveness of insulin, hormones that cause our blood pressure to go up, hormones that in time cause hardening of the arteries. They cause diabetes, they cause, again, high blood pressure, which can lead to stroke, organ failure, skin problems, overweight problems, fertility problems. The list goes on and on and on. The short list on things that are acute, things that happen quickly with stress, are just things like fatigue and headache and frustration, things of that nature. But as you harbor stress for long periods of time, then you get into serious metabolic illnesses with stress. And not forgiving someone, or being angry at someone all the time, or just letting the frustrations with daily life and daily people build up in your world is enough to make you sick. It's enough to keep you from getting healthy. And I'm not sitting here preaching to you. I'm not giving you a doctor-patient sermon right now. I'm setting the stage for somebody a lot smarter than me to come in and take over this video here very shortly, and he does a whole lot better job of it than I do. But let's see. I had like I said, I had a real hard. I've been trying to do this video for several weeks, and I could not figure out how to do it. And I thought, and in the last couple, I actually, Allie came in for Thanksgiving, and we went to the clinic and we made a video, took our cats out there, and I had the video ready to go, but something just spoke to me, and I thought, there's people that need to hear what I've got to say, and what our other speaker in this video has to say too. And I'll turn it over to him in just a little bit, and it's much more enlightening than what I have to say. But I had that, to forgive is to set a prisoner free, only to discover the prisoner is you. And basically what that means, if there's someone that has done you wrong and you're frustrated at that person, you're angry, did he cost you your job? Did he cost you your spouse? You know, all these things like that. All these angers, all these frustrations we can have with other people. If every time you think about somebody, you get angry or frustrated or just, you just get a bad feeling, that's stress. That's hurting you. That's killing you. And when you finally get to a point where you can say, I'm done with this, I'm going to get that person out of my mind. And you just totally think, okay, whatever he did, I forgive him. I'm going on with my life. I'm getting on with it. Then you don't go back to all those things and think, yeah, I hate that guy. Why did he do this? Why did he do that? Once you quit thinking that, then instead of having those dark and black moments in your life, you'll have happy moments. You'll have peaceful moments. Get those out of there, and you can make room for a better life and a healthier life. Forgiveness is to set a prisoner free, that person, only to discover that the prisoner was you. All that hate and anger was keeping you from enjoying your life. Once you set that person free, then you are free as well. One other quick little thing about forgiveness. Life is too short for drama or petty things. So laugh hard, love truly, and forgive those who made you cry. Forgive those who angered you. Forgive those who did you wrong. Forgive and do it quickly, for you might not get a second chance. That was written by somebody that probably had a lot of remorse. Someone probably died before they had time to forgive them. So that's a hard lump to swallow right there. I made a laundry list of all the things stress does to you, and that's an abbreviated version. Google it. Google stress and go look at it. Also look at the ways to alleviate it. And the number one thing is to identify your stressor. And if it's a person, forgive him, forgive her, and go on with your life. Alrighty, that's all I've got to say today. I'm going to turn this over to someone who's a lot more fun to listen to than I am, and he's going to tell you firsthand how he got rid of his stress and what it did for him. So everybody, welcome Uncle Floyd back to Out on the Ranch. Here he is. I hope you enjoy it. You're as ready as you're going to get? Is that what you're saying?
You going to say anything first?
Yeah, I am. Floyd, we were just talking about forgiveness, and you mentioned something that happened earlier in your life that I thought would really be an important thing to put on our channel and let all of our viewers see. Yeah. Can you tell me about the turning point in your life?
In my life, yes. I can do that. And The reason it hit me so strong is I had gone in business with a couple other fellows, and we were short of money, and we just, Mary Alice and I had 2 babies, and we were working all day, and I'm working all night, and we was worried, and I was sick all the time. I had a heart attack, I had cancer, had my gallbladder removed, and 6 hernias and a lot of things like that. But I was just always sick and always tired. And one day, I was walking from the front of the store to the back of the store, and I stopped right in the middle of the store, and I said, that's the end of it. I'll never worry about anything again as long as I live. Now, I can be concerned about things, but concern are things you can do something about. But when the concern and the worry, there's a fine line there, and you'll learn where it is in life, and just give it away and never worry. I never worried another time since I had that experience that day. But I stopped right in the middle of the store, and I said, I'll never worry again as long as I live. I forgive everybody I ever thought ever did anything wrong to me. Nobody will ever make me mad again as long as I live. I don't care what they call me, what they say to me. It doesn't make any difference, because I know what I am. They don't know what I am. I'll never hold a grudge again as long as I live. And the good Lord let me do all of those things right that moment. And my life and my health just flip-flopped.
Wow.
Completely new life and a complete new healthy life.
Yeah.
And it was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. And I have never worried again since that time.
You got all that stress, you just took care of it right then and there, didn't you?
It's all gone. Yeah. It's all gone.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's good. How long ago was that? What year? Could you guess what year that would have been?
I can't give you somewhere around 43 years ago.
Yeah.
And my health just completely changed.
Yeah.
And I guess that's one reason I'm now 103 years old.
Yeah. Well, that stress will keep you physically sick. It'll keep you mentally and emotionally unrested too.
It will.
It's a bad thing.
Yeah.
So forgiveness and not letting things bother you, you attribute your longevity greatly to that, don't you?
I do. I actually do.
Gosh. All
Yes.
right. Well, thanks, Floyd. I'm going to get this on this video. I know all of our viewers are really going to enjoy this.
Well, I hope so.
So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Anything else you want to tell them while we got you on here?
Not right at the time. This is Uncle Floyd from Out on the Ranch with Dr. Lee.
All right. Thanks, Floyd.
Well, guys, I sure hope you enjoyed that. It's always inspiring to hear someone like Floyd, who's lived to be 103, tell us how you're supposed to live your life. I put a lot of stock into what he says, and I try to emulate him. He's a pretty impressive fella. So I'm just so blessed to still have him around. So anyway, I hope you got something out of that today. I apologize for hitting you with something this heavy, but like I said, it was heavy on my heart, and it's just one of those things I had to do. So I hope you understand that. Anyway, guys, thanks again for stopping by on Out on the Ranch. I hope you guys are all doing well. Again, always remember, I appreciate your kind comments that you always leave. That really gives me a lot to do and really makes me feel more in tuned and in touch with you. So I certainly appreciate all those. And like I said, I read them all. I haven't got through that one section yet, but I read them all. Anyway, well, you guys take care. Hope you're getting ready for Christmas. All the grandkids are going crazy. We got Christmas parade this weekend, and I hope you guys are enjoying the season too. So y'all take care. I look forward to seeing you next time on Out on the Ranch, and always remember I love you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
So what you doing there, Al?
Neutering a dog, Dad.
All right. Who's going to learn you?
That's a mistake.